Hey guys, what's going on? Vin Ferretti here, and welcome to another video. And today we're going to be talking about how you guys can keep track of your financials through a Google spreadsheet. Being neat and organized is something that you need, especially in the financial world, in order to keep track of what you're trading in stocks, what you're investing in cryptos, as well as just what your total bankroll looks like, your net worth in terms of all online money. As we know, a lot of people's money is in the cloud, in online internet, and we want to make sure that you can keep track of that and show your progress, be able to see what you're investing in, be able to track it so you can know when you're losing, when you're winning, how much percent you're winning, how much percent you're losing, and so on and so forth. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to keep track of your financials. But before we start this video, I want to let you guys know that my name is Vincent Ferretti, and I actually started a new cryptocurrency group. It's called Exclusively Crypto. You can find the YouTube page, the Facebook, and the Discord chat in the description below, as well as just join that. You can subscribe to my channel and subscribe to Exclusively Crypto and like this video if you do find value in it. So today we're going to be talking about just the Google Doc of it. So what we're going to want to do if you have a Google account is just make a Google spreadsheet. It's free to use, free to get started. So right now we have this Google spreadsheet, and the first things first is to label your spreadsheet. So maybe one you have maybe one that you have is crypto. So we can name one cryptos, and then you make another spreadsheet or another workbook within the spreadsheet, and you can name it stocks. And then another one, you could name it, let's say, bank. And we're going to go over the crypto and stocks one. I mean, the bank, you can just label your banks, but that's all something that you guys can do after showing you guys the format that I do. So the first things first is I like to label the actual sections. So maybe right here we're doing lending platforms. So in cryptos, obviously. So we're going to do merge and center, which is this button right here, merge cells, and we're going to enter. And then we'll put a nice little funky color on it. We'll do white, and then we'll do the fill of maybe, let's say, blue. So see, you can see lending platforms. We can make this font a little bit bigger to about 24, and it shows that. So you can maybe put like a little thing under it, which is also another merge you can do. Here is where all the lending platforms that I am invested in. Just another little sub thing so you guys can remind yourself if you don't know what lending platforms are, or just a little, just to remember that you are using this for lending platforms. I'm going to do that same color that I did before, which is the blue right here, but now I'm just going to change the text maybe to that blue. So here we go. So here's lending platforms. We'll bold that so you can know. So now the first thing to set up is let's make a nice border under that so we can keep track of it. So now we have this border, and we're going to start filling out the actual lending and what we have our current investments. So we'll just combine these. Let's say we'll only have about two of them. We'll have about four of them. So let's do the combine. We're going to do merge cells. We're going to merge these three, and then we're going to bring that down to get four of them, and then we're going to put a nice border just below this so we can separate it. These will be the titles, like the first one, current investments. So we'll list all the investments that we have for lending platforms. And then we also have the current wallet. So how much is in the actual lending platform. So first one would be BitConnect, obviously. That's one that is kind of going right now for a lending platform that I'm personally invested in. And I like BitConnect a lot because it is it's the first of its kind, which is always good. So we're going to put that in, and then we're going to create a border. Let's just make this kind of nice and neat. And then we're going to write. So say, for instance, you have about, let's say, 2 Bitcoin worth, or let's say you have 2 BitConnect coins. So you're going to put 2, and then we're going to put right here, current price of the coin. And something you can do is do an add-on. So you click on add-ons, you do get add-ons, and it'll pop up right here. And this is a crypto, it's called Crypto Finance. And what it does is it will list the price of all the coins that are listed on the CoinMarketCap for free. So you download this, the add-on's good. The pop-up is blocked. I'm actually gonna allow it so we can download this pop-up. And then it's gonna sign in. Obviously you sign into the account, and here you go. So it's on now, and you can do equal Crypto Finance. As you can see, it says right there, equal Crypto Finance. So you can do equal Crypto Finance, and then you can do BCC /USD. So now it's going to show you the price of BitConnect coin, which will load. It's about $285. You can change that to the dollar format if you want. And then we're going to do amount total. So we're going to do total, and then that will equal about, I would say about $500. Then we can do equals this plus this, this times this, and then it shows you. So you're saying your current wallet, you have about 2 BitConnect tokens. We have the price of about $285, and then the total is that. And you can do that for everything. So you can do Davr Coin, let's say. Say, for instance, you have about 10 Davr Coin tokens right now, or 20 Davr Coin tokens, and you're looking for the price. You can do Crypto Finance. Then we can do, we can do DAV USD. It'll load. It says $140. We change that to the dollar symbol, and then obviously you can just drag this down. It will calculate both of it. So right now you have about a total of $2,816 in Davr Coin. And what we're going to do now is actually calculate how much we have. So maybe you put in the bottom right here, total for lending, and then you can do equals sum, or you can even do equals that plus. There we go. So now it says the total amount you have in lending platforms is $3,387. And we're going to do the exact same thing, but now what we're going to do is we're going to post it for actually exchanges, or you know what? Yeah, let's do exchanges. So now we have the exchanges. Here's all the exchanges that I'm invested in, and we're going to be labeling each exchange that you are invested in so you can keep track of it. So say, for instance, you have Coinbase, you have Bittrex, and you have, let's say, Binance. So now you can keep track of this, and there is APIs that you can have the exact amount, but let's say you have about 0.98 Bitcoin, you have about 0.10 Bitcoin in Bittrex, and then you have about 2.3 Bitcoin in Binance. So now what you're going to do is obviously want to put the actual Bitcoin price in so you can calculate the total amount that you have in. So you do Crypto Finance, and I mean, I love this tool because honestly it keeps track of all the prices, and you're just able to, it's just perfect to use, especially if you are making a spreadsheet like this, because it updates and whenever you click load. So if you reload the page, it'll update and it'll show you the exact price. So now you know, okay, so I have about 13,000 in there. We're going to drag this down. We're going to drag this down, and then it'll load, and then we have the total. So you have about, oops, sorry, I got to add the other one, which is about here. So you have about $45,000 in all your exchanges. You have about $3,386 in your lending platforms, and now let's look at ICOs. So now you can put all these different ICOs, and the thing with ICOs is a lot of them aren't listed on the actual CoinMarketCap, like the CoinMarketCap website. So Crypto Finance will not be able to pick it up, but it's something you can input. So say, for instance, you are in, let's say, NumIV, or you're in Stenium, or you're in LibraCoin. And all of these we can kind of list. So now we're saying the current wallet we have about, and we can even go deep into this. I'm actually going to go a little bit deeper into showing this how I kind of put it. So the first thing I put is I put the initial investment. So this is how much that I actually invested in the actual ICO, the amount in BTC that I actually invested. You don't have to do this, but I just like to see it so when it does come out, the coin amount, how many coins I purchased, and then we have the current price, we have the current amount, and then, I mean, I put a tab that says invested to show that I am invested in it, but that's fine. I mean, I think we understand that we are actually invested in it, so that's something that we don't have to worry about. We are going to do, I just want to fix this up a little bit so we can keep it nice and organized, because obviously the big thing about it is staying organized, and being able to stay organized will help you find your financials and be able to prosper on them more. Let's kind of take that out, take this out, take this out, take this out. So let's say NumIV, you invested about, the initial investment you invested is about $700. So you invested a total of $700 in NumIV. For Stenium, I'm kind of going off roughly the amount, $325 in Stenium. And then for LibraCoin, you invested, let's say, about $500 in LibraCoin. So now you have all those investments, how much you actually invested to start, and now it's going to say amount to BTC. So I mean, this is something I'm not going to fill it out right now, but you can say the equivalent of how much you invested. Say for instance, sorry, you invested about 0.07 BTC and it was $700 at the time, and you put that in. So now the coin amount, you're going to enter how much coins you have. Let's say 200 coins for NumIV, you have 1,000 coins for Stenium, and then you have, let's say, 2,000 coins for Libra. I'm not sure exactly what the actual prices is, and then you're going to fill out the current price. So this is the place where it was actually Crypto Finance, but now you're just going to put the own ICO coin price, because they obviously don't have the ICO coins on crypto on the CoinMarketCap, so it's not able to pull it up. So let's say the current price for NMIV is $10, which it actually is. The current price for Stenium is $2, and the current price for LibreCoin is, let's check, it's $1. So now you're seeing the coin amount. So now what you're going to do is actually, current amount, sorry. Now what you're going to actually do is calculate this. So we're going to do equals V times, so the coin amount times the current price. This will give you how much you actually have invested. And we're going to bring that down and show you it all. So now we can see that each and every one was about $2,000. That's weird that I actually got it straight on the actual price, but it is showing all $2,000. So now the total price of all the investments that you're in is about $6,000, and we're going to do that, the sum right now, and we enter that. So it shows that you have $6,000 in there, and you can even do the rate on investment, the ROI, which will show you how much you've actually made. So you can do this, you can do equals divided by, and then I'll show you the amount of percent that you actually got within the actual trade. So now it's showing you have a 285% return on this, you have a 615% return on Stenium, and you have a 400% return on LibreCoin. And then you can eventually do the average rate of return if you want to, average ROI, and this will show you how much that you've actually got. You can do equals, and it'll give you the actual amount. So you've made about 433% on all your investments right now, which seems a little bit correct. That does seem correct. So the amount of return that you get on these ICOs is about 433%, which is great to say the least. That's always something that is positive. So the total, $6,000, the average ROI. And then obviously you're going to want to add up all this at the end. So you can do all these. You can do equal here plus the total, and it'll give you the total. So now you have all that listed, and you can see, all right, I have about $54,000 in all my accounts from the lending platforms, the exchanges, and the ICOs, and that's good. I mean, that's something, I'm sorry I'm on the banks, I should be on the cryptos, but that's something that you want to be able to keep track. So you want to be able to keep track of all of these financials that you're having, whether it's cryptos or stocks, and obviously you can change this to a brokerage. You can post each amount of stocks that you have, and I'm sure there's an add-on that you can add for stocks to keep track of that. And I'm sure there's an add-on that you have for stocks that you can keep track of for the stocks that are trading, as well as a live update. But for me, I'm big into crypto, so that's something that I invest in. This is what I do to keep track of my financials. I hope you guys find value in this video. I hope you guys are able to set up something exactly like this. I want you guys to follow along and create it yourself, so if anything does go wrong, you guys can tweak it. Obviously, this is a pretty simple format. You guys can change it up if you want, but it doesn't really matter what it looks. It's all about just keeping track of your prices. And when you do update, say for instance you have Davercoin, now you have 35 coins, you'll just type in 35, and you can see that all this will get updated right now. So you can see this will get updated. I just pointed on my screen like you guys can see. All this is getting updated right now, live time, and it's just great to know. So yeah, so that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't yet joined the Exclusively Crypto YouTube page or Facebook group, please follow that in the link in the description. I hope you guys have a great Sunday night, and always be exclusive to crypto. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.